Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second and 9 from the 44. Brady to throw again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot, shoot. 49, check 49, check 49. Slap, slap.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Brought down at the good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Made by Christian. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Right here, right here.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Motion, motion. Motion, motion. Pop, pop, pop.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Run for Green Bay.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Aaron Jones.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ndamukong Suh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, Jones. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second and 11 now, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 11.
11 yards there. 1st down. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Jamal Williams, 38 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
72. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 44, Mike, 44. I got him. Hey, check it.
Now Brady again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day. Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo. Check it. Here we go. 44. Mike. 44. Coming. Regular.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
44 is Mike. Check. 53 win now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, set wide, 80. Hey, 66. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
Or the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 82 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
A gain of 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field.
Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. So what's the good news? He said the good news is we made a lot.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just